Honestly, I was thinking that Brian Shaw and Leonidas Arcona are in the arm wrestling business only till the day they keep getting the views and the wins. As soon as the views or the wins stop, they will as well. And maybe it still can be true in the future. I hope not. But let's take a look at the stories from Leonidas and Brian. As soon as Brian arrived home from East vs West 23, this is what he posted. No days off. Working on his arms as Brian Shaw's favorite coach Hermes Gasparini taught him. And Leonidas Arcona did the same thing. 139 kilos for 4 reps as soon as he arrived home. I mean, he already was kind of at home because the event was in Germany, but you get the point. Then 48 kilo single arm preacher bicep curl in a slow controlled motion for multiple reps. This is insane bicep power. Why is he doing that, you might be wondering? This is what he said. Hook needs to get way stronger. And the reason for that may be when in second and fourth round, Leonidas realized that he cannot top roll Brian Shaw, he cannot just side pressure through him, he decided to hook Brian and he was successful at that. But in the hook, it wasn't really easy to beat Brian Shaw. In fact, Leonidas lost both of those rounds despite having more power than Brian. That's why he believes that he needs even more power in the hook. It wasn't sufficient against Brian. And then he was working on his riser too, saying back to work. I was not expecting this kind of dedication to arm wrestling training right after a competition from these two guys. This video is primarily about Brian Shaw. Let's discuss what's next for him. Even though Brian lost to Leonidas, he did show some promising things in that match. This guy is built for arm wrestling. He's bigger than Levan, he's bigger than Vitali, and much bigger than Devon Larratt. He's the guy that can force many arm wrestlers, including Leonidas Arcona, to think whether they actually belong in the super heavyweight division or not. In the beginning, everyone was saying that Brian will be ready for Levan, or at least the top 5 guys in just a few years. Then people started saying that these expectations were unrealistic. I don't think they are unrealistic. You know why? Because there are 2 or 3 ways to get strong in arm wrestling. Number 1, you become more technical and strengthen your joints for arm wrestling, which takes the longest time. Number 2, you physically grow. You get bigger or at least get leaner at the same weight and become more muscular by losing some body fat. And also you get stronger in traditional gym lifts. The third and final way to get strong in arm wrestling, you start taking steroids, which will speed up everything that I just mentioned. Brian can only get better by strengthening his joints for arm wrestling and learning and practicing better technique. He cannot get bigger, he cannot get stronger in the gym. At nearly 44 years age, he can only get weaker in gym lifts than what he was 5 years ago, or than what he is even today. He cannot start taking steroids for newbie gains because he already is. So naturally, Brian will experience less gains on the table compared to a fat, natural 170 kg untrained giant. That guy can get 3 times stronger on the table in just 3 years. Brian cannot. That's why Brian is expected to destroy almost everyone outside of top 10 by the end of next year probably. But the good thing for Brian is that he feels natural in almost all of the moves. The top roll and press are already there. He can selectively start training for his hook whenever he needs it. Looks like he has already kind of learned these techniques. He just needs to get stronger in them. But getting your elbows stronger, getting your hook stronger, for example, will still take him years. He cannot do that like Devon Larratt did for Gennady Quickvinia rematch in just a couple of months. Devon did it because he had been hooking for the first 10 years of his career. What I didn't account for when mentioning all of these things is when it comes to getting better on the arm wrestling table, your smartness level matters a lot. John Brzenk was so good because he's such a smart human being. If you're not smart, you cannot train properly. You cannot avoid injuries. Brian is smarter at this than almost everyone else. He became the world's strongest man multiple times and remained injury-free in most of his career in a sport that has way more injuries than arm wrestling. So the guy is very smart. He can accelerate his growth on the table. But that again means that he's expected to destroy all of the giants within next couple of years. So what is next for Brian Shaw? Maybe a Leonidas Arcona rematch by the end of this year or early next year. Leonidas Arcona left arm match before their rematch, a match against Schoolboy. Since Leonidas already said that Bryan is feeling stronger than Schoolboy, that match can be interesting too. A match against Andres Maev. The opportunities are countless. Let's see how motivated Bryan Shaw really is. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again.